Good evening, everyone. Let's start this discussions of today. And first of all, I'm very grateful to your principal who's arranged this session for us. And so we will be discussing today in this session the various career opportunities and how it takes you to the next level of your future. And with me, Chandrasekhar is there, and Mrs. Lakshmi is available. All right. So what we are going to tell you is that till we complete, please keep listening. In case you have any doubts in between, you can show your thumbs up, and then you can keep asking your doubts, and we'll be able to clear you. Or else you can stay back till the session take you to the till the session gets completed. Right. So let's move on to the session. So before I move to the discussion, see, for example, education for anybody, it is an opportunity to explore things that you may not meet on the street. Okay, that's what I think. Like, education is all about. It's an opportunity to explore things, right? It is something like that. Any education, if you take, you have to take it in such a way that it gives you a lot of exposure, and it is not only based on physics, chemistry, maths, or biology. Okay, beyond that, it is beyond it. So let's see what we're going to see here. If somebody or if a student is choosing in 11th and 12th standard to be part of physics, chemistry, and biology, that is the first slide which I'm going to discuss with you. That as I stated here, it talks about medical, pharmacy, science, and research. All right. So let us see how this takes you to the level. So I'm just reading it out here. And what do we do after class 12 science? A key question in every student's mind, of course. Am I right? This is one question which everybody asks, that what do we do in while taking up science? Like, you could actually do so many things according to me. And apart from engineering and MBBS, which are the most decided choices, like there are it's not only engineering or medicine, and there are so many things. But let's see what happens here. See, so here are some obvious and not obvious courses which you could pursue. BTech or BE degree, this is one of the popular courses taken up by students, where there are different specialization, students like mechanical, civil, software, etc. But there are some other lesser known subjects available too, like biomedical, industrial, and petrochemical. And trust me, these are fewest options. I am stating that if you look at it, other than the original courses, that if you look at it earlier when we talk about BE, BTech, it is considered either mechanical, civil, and the core courses. Other than that, there are few newer courses which I am talking about here. It is biomedical, industrial, and petrochemical. See, there are enormous opportunities in petrochemical areas. Now, if you look at the second option, that it talks about architecture. Okay, we know that it is a very interesting field, and it can be pursued after PCM now. That you need to have, in case you are going for architecture, of course, mathematics is very important for you, and of course, physics and chemistry. So, if you want to do architecture, IITs are open for architecture after 12th standard. So, you can do in IIT. See, there are architectural colleges, many architectural colleges in India, but student choose like someone who wants to be in IIT for doing architecture. It is possible, but doing JEE mains, okay, through JEE mains or NATA. NATA is nothing but National Aptitude Test for Architecture. Okay, it is a separate exam conducted for centrally funded architectural colleges. Is it okay? Can somebody say yes or no to me? Are students listening to me? Hello? Are you there? Students? Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Make it
Yes,
Yes, sir, we can hear.
Dakshita,
very good, very good. Make it as an
Dakshita, on your video.
So let's see, let's move to the
video.
Yes, ma'am. So let's move to the medical science. So medical science has options like MBBS, BDS, nursing, biotechnology, food processing, physiotherapy, nutrition, etc. The exam which have to be taken for this, we all know that NEET. Okay, so NEET is one of the NEET is mandatory for all these courses. If you wanted to be in medical field by chance of anything, like whether it is MBBS, whether it is veterinary science, whether it is physiotherapy, or BDS, nursing, all those things in many areas, NEET is mandatory now that if you are choosing to become anything in medicine field. I'm talking about science, which are students who are part of physics, chemistry, biology. Students who are choosing physics, chemistry, and biology. All right. Let's see. Now, allied medical sciences. Like, what is allied medical sciences? We have here BMAS, BHMS, BUMS, and BVSC. So you have here Ayurvedic medicines, then you have homeo medicines, then you have Unani medicines here, then you have veterinary sciences, right? So there are options, like if you look at it last 2 years and all, more than the MBBS, there are a lot of interesting students. So there are a lot of students who are interested towards veterinary sciences than MBBS. Like I was seeing there was a flow of towards veterinary sciences because it is also giving enormous opportunities for students. Okay, and there is a flow to homeo medicines also. So let's see the next one. And core streams like physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. These fields are excellent who are bitten by the research bug or aspiring scientist. So for example, if you look at to be a scientist, you want to be something in research field. All right. So then you have to be strong, very strong enough with your physics, chemistry, and maths, biology. All right. All these fields are giving a lot of opportunity for researchers also, because nowadays students, there are two set of students. One set of students are looking forward for a job immediately after their graduation. The other set of students who wanted to become a researcher, who wanted to become a scientist, who wants to work on the particular subject for a longer time and take that knowledge to the invention of something, to be part of some particular inventions. So what happens here? Two things which you can decide. If you want to be a faster career, you can be into the job, or you can be into the, if you are okay with that, you are backed up with your family and money, finance, all those things is backed up. You have enough time for studying, then you can look forward for researchers. All right. So let's see the few things which the universities offering medical programs, like as I told, Indian Institute of Medical Science, CMC. Then there is a lovely professional university in Punjab, Jipmer Pondicherry. Of course, you would have heard about. Then in Chennai, Madras Medical Center in Chennai. Then district and state medical colleges, which offers you the MBBS or related like BDS kind of courses. Is it okay? Students, are you with me? Students, are you with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yes, let's make it as an interactive session. Okay, let's go with us an interactive. So you talk to me wherever you have a doubt. You talk to me. Let's interact. Okay, this is not like only one side of lecturing. I am here to support you for when you take physics, chemistry, maths. What will happen? When you take physics, chemistry, biology, what will happen? When you take physics, chemistry, computer science, what will happen? Or when you take maths with computer science, what will happen? Okay, that is good. But that is what I'm going to give you a detailed discussion. Okay, that is what I'm going to discuss with you here. Let's see. As I told you, have you all heard about is there anybody here in this group who heard about IASC or IASC or NIACR? Anyone in this group? Have you heard about these institutions? My dears, anyone heard about these institutions? Since nobody is talking, I think I'll go ahead with briefing all these things. Let's see. So I said like IASC is here, which is nothing but Indian Institute of Science, Indian Institute of Science. And there is IISER, Indian Institute of Science Research. Then let's see, National Institute of Science, Education and Research. Okay, there are three institutions. Why I listed these institutions for your career, there is a reason, okay, which I'll brief you in the following slides. Look at IASC. Are you able to see the picture of IASC? There is only one IASC in India, which is in Bangalore. Where it is? It is in Bangalore. So Indian Institute of Science seems like a different planet. There are so many elite institutions and universities in India, but IASC stands apart. The main reason being there are no sister institutions. There is only one IASC. If you take any institutions, any universities, either they are affiliated to something or they have sister concern in many parts of the country or in the world. But if you look at it, there is in the world there is only one IASC. When I said one IASC, of course there will be a lot of competition too. how to study in IASC and what I'll get if I study in IASC. All right. So to study in IASC, what we need? See, let's see, academic freedom is something we enjoy so much that we take it for granted. See, I am not from IASC, I am from IIT, okay? But I've been talking to a student who is studying in IASC, and he said to me, sir, please list down these points. The points which I've written here, academic freedom is something which he enjoys, okay, so much that he take it for granted. It is not uncommon to find a student of electrical engineering sitting in a class of advanced mathematics. See the interesting area. What happens here? Hello? Hello, all of you listening to me? It is uncommon.
Yes,
It is uncommon to find a student of electrical engineering sitting in a class of advanced mathematics. So there is no restriction that where you sit in IASC. It is all about that. What are you going to learn from IASC? Okay, but if you look at any other colleges, is it possible that you sit in a mechanical engineering classes? Can you go and sit in civil engineering classroom after some time or after a week or in the next period? Is it possible? Hello?
No, sir.
Oh, so look at the opportunity what gets in IASC. Because even if you are from a different branch, you can also go and sit in advanced mathematics classes, provided you want to do something special, or you want to take something special knowledge about these particular subject. Now, well, even professors do that. Look at what is happening, and professors attend these classes to take notes along with the students. Students are free to sit in any class, of course, with the permission of the advisor, who generally oblige. One can see students of different departments discussing their work, sharing ideas, and even collaborating. See how it happens here. You take physics, chemistry, mathematics. All right, I'll tell you how to get into IASC. That will be more interesting. Okay, it is not easy. As I told you, this is really this is only one institution in the world, and of course, since it is a really interesting field for students who look forward for researchers. Okay, students who wanted to study research or students who wanted to pursue researchers, IASC one the best option. I would say that IASC one of the best options for students who wanted to go to research. So to go to research, of course, you need to study in 11th and 12th physics, chemistry, maths, or biology. Am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So you definitely see to that what happens and how we get inside IASC. See, there is a 4-year undergraduate research program in science. This program is carefully designed to offer specialization in science subject. Now you see the opportunities here. There are 3 national level exams for entering into IASC. That is the very important area, or these are the very important area. Look at IIT JEE. The first exam or the most important area is that one who has to clear IIT JEE or else KVPY. Have you ever heard about KVPY? My dears, anyone heard about KVPY?
No, sir.
Very good. You must ask me what is KVPY, sir. Then only I'll be able to brief you, right? If you're not able to clear, you ask me what is KVPY. See, let me understand. Let me tell you one thing, that today there are a lot of opportunities for you guys, because either you can first priority is that, like, you can Google it and get information. You can ask your parents, you can ask your teachers, or you can get friends and relatives. So many information sources are available with you. But the problem is with you all is that you won't open up, you won't ask, you will not ask. I want to say a statement here. Earlier it was like this, that crying baby gets milk. Have you heard about this? Hello? Hello? Are you all with me? There was a saying, crying baby gets milk, but today only shouting baby gets milk. So you need to shout for whatever you want. You need to ask, you need to interact. So let's see, KVPY is nothing but, it is Kishore Vaigyanik Protsahan Yojana, which is an exam. I will brief in the coming slides. This exam is given to students of 11th standard as well as 12th standard and first year graduation. I said 11th standard, all of you who go to 11th standard in the month of November, you can write this exam, as well as you can practice in 12th standard also. And the questions are asked from physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. of course, the 3 hours paper, provided you qualify KVPY, okay, you can study at IIT with a scholarship till PhD. Can you believe this? In IIFC, provided you qualify KVPY, if you qualify KVPY, you can study at IISc with a scholarship taking a BS MS program, that is Master of Science, all right, for integrated course, anything related to physics or chemistry, you can do, mathematics you can do, and you can do till PhD. The next one is, of course, NEET. NEET has got certain reservation for getting into IISc. So look at here, there is a mark criteria also. Minimum qualification for applying through IIT NEET is also follows. JEEs, we need a minimum 60%, and what I written here, GN and OBC, SC and all, it belongs to categories, the caste you belongs to. Okay, then IIT JEE Advanced, or else there is another option, IIT JEE Advanced. You must pass IIT JEE Advanced or else in NEET. But getting into IISc through these two exams generally require All India rank below 300. Now, what is All India rank below 300? You need to write, when you write IIT JEE, out of top 10 lakhs, let's see if 10 lakh students are writing on an average in a year, in that, your All India rank should talk about anything lesser than 300 or 300 to 500, I would say roughly. You understand? In All India level. Let's see, because these are all exams are not very tough exams, my dears. These are very, very, very simple exams. Only thing is you have to have planned, focused study in 11th standard. All right? You need to have a planned, focused study, because these questions, the questions of these exams are asked during 11th standard, from 11th standard, during 12th standard, from 11th and 12th standard. All right? So someone who is studying thoroughly in CBSE system will be able to do this. All right? Or state board system, they'll have to upgrade their knowledge to that particular level of that examination, if their syllabus is not supporting in case. Let's see. So I said about getting into IISc, and for that you need to be in the science stream. All right, and this is one of the opportunities, and I said like best of the student, the cream of the students in India apply and get into this institution. Provided you have the capacity, you can think of this. Okay, it's very easy exam, and like exam has got its own toughness, but provided your planning is really good, right? Let's see. The degree is given is BS, which is about 4 years, extendable up to 6 years officially. We do not have to choose our majors. We have to choose our majors after 3rd semester, that is in the beginning of the 4th semester. Look at the opportunity. What is the opportunity? Today, if you join in any college, the day when they ask you what major you are going to choose. But here what happens? Only in the, when it happens?
4th semester.
Yeah, only the 4th semester it is going to be taken into consideration. Till that time, you are being given opportunity to study anything. You are being given opportunity to develop as much as knowledge, basic knowledge. But if you look into any colleges which you find locally, you go there and join, actually day 1 onwards, you have to focus with your major. But here your major comes only at the 2nd year onwards. So the first 2 years that you have lot of opportunities to study all the subjects. Right?
Yes, sir.
So the course is research oriented. As I told, in case if you think that you wanted to be a scientist, you wanted to work in various government projects, you wanted to be part of private sector for developing many researchers and to study on many resources, then you must choose, you need to choose what? You need to choose what? Hello? You need to choose?
Yes.
IISc. For the IISc, I told how you need to get inside. There are 3 exams. Okay. Let's see the next one. Let's see the opportunity of IIScr. All right. See, today, it is not that we do not have colleges very near to our house. Of course, when you come out of your house, there will be a college very near to you. When you come out of your school, there will be definitely there will be a college very near to your school. I'm not talking about those colleges. I'm not talking about those education systems. I'm not talking about that you won't get a job when you study in those colleges. I am talking about what a brilliant student should do. I'm talking about what a brilliant parent should do. How you need to look at capturing a career at the earliest. How you need to look at a career which is surviving you till your last breath. How you need to look at a career is a career is coming and picking you. Rather, you go and pick a career. Two things with you, my dears. Either you can take your resume and go into many institutions and search for jobs, or institutions will come and pick you. Whichever way you want, you can think. If you wanted institutions to come and pick you, then you must be on these kind of careers. For that, you need to take up science. That's what I said. That's what I'm going to tell you. Now, we said here, how many IASR is listed here? Can anybody tell me?
7.
Wonderful. So 7 IASR is listed here. I said Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research. All right. So what they do, again, it is a BS-MS dual degree program, a 4-year degree program for science students, classroom training integrated with research, providing ample scope of interdisciplinary activities, curriculum with a focus on both breadth and depth science, engineering sciences and economics, opportunity to pursue impactful research, fully residential campus with well-equipped hostels, access to on-campus medical, sports and other recreational facilities. So if you look at it, after this meeting, okay, each and every one of you, all my students, if time permits, go and search these institutions in Google and find out how big they are. I would say I'm damn sure not all these institutions is created or developed not lesser than 400 or 500 acres of land, and it goes to 2,500 acres of land. That means this institution is kind of a small township which has got a lot of opportunity inside the campus. All right, exploring our ideas, developing our thinking concepts, developing our subjects. It has got enormous opportunities. So that is the reason I picked up all these institutions and came in front of you. That when you study at Mount Litra, when you study and when you take 11th and 12th standard at Mount Litra school, and when you come out of it, where you need to go? See, after some time, you come back to the school studying at IASCR and tell to your juniors that I studied in this school and I am studying at IASCR now. Coming back and educate so many students of the school as you are like, when come and educate your juniors. Am I right? That is your duty. You should study in this institution and come back and educate your juniors of the school. Say that study, all of you study. So that what happens, when you study at IASCR, your school name reaches there. Am I right? Isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Your school name reaches to IIT. Your school name reaches to IASCR. Your school name reaches to IASC. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
It belongs to this school. So where you got this information? You got it from your school. How do you came to know about IASCR? I came out from my school. There is a principal. A principal has brought an institution to our campus, and they have told us this, and we got enough information. So we joined it, or we studied and we joined it. So let's look at IASCR. The programs offered in IASCR: biological sciences, chemical sciences, earth and climate sciences. Is anyone interested in this? Earth and climate sciences, earth and environmental sciences. Look at this. Do you get this in a local college? Do you get it? Have you heard about such kind of topics in anywhere? Hello. Look at this. Economic sciences, engineering sciences, geological sciences, integrated interdisciplinary sciences. In that, biological science, chemical science, data science, and of course mathematical science. Look at this, physical sciences. See what are the various opportunities, because there are no students, okay, like students rather they go for a common courses, okay, they don't think differently, okay. That is why these institutions have planned such kind of courses, because this will be the future of students. This will be the future requirement. That is why these institutions are offering such kind of courses. And you wanted to do best, then you need to choose this, or else you will be like others, where there are 1,000 people lined up for getting a particular job, and you will be one among them, right? Let's see the next one.
Excuse me.
Yes, madam.
Excuse me, Sajid. Children, all on your video. All I want to see your face. I want to see your reaction. Yes, everyone. Everyone on the video. Harish? Harish on the video? Yes. Yes, Sanjit. Yeah, Yuva Sirpi on the video. Yeah. Then Abdali on the video. Madhivadana, I don't want to see somebody say I want to see you. Who is that? Madhivadana or his parents? Who is that? Lokesh? Yes. Where is Madhivadana? Lokesh?
Hi, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah,
Good evening.
good evening. Good evening. I have to introduce you. Sajit, this is our from G, key accounts manager.
All right. Nice meeting you, sir.
Yeah,
Hi, Mr.
I think
Sujit.
you have
I've been watching you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah. Nice meeting
I've been listening to you.
Pranesh on the video. Nishant on the video. Nishant on the video. Madhivadana, whether she is there or not. I think she has gone for tuition. Madhivadana, Pranesh on the video. Pranesh, is it 9th standard Pranesh? Madhivadana is not there. Okay, please carry on.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, definitely. Gavya, put on the video. Krisha, I am happy you are interested to listen all these things, but I want to see your reaction also. They have done very nice program, but you are not showing your face, at least your beautiful face. They want to see. Yeah, please carry on.
Thank you very much, madam. So, my dears, I'm discussing about the other institution, which is called, yeah, of course, IAS here we were discussing in the previous slide that, yeah, the programs. Now, if you see how to get into IASER, aspirants can secure admission in any of the IASR on the basis of their performance in IASER entrance exam. The science entrance exam is usually conducted in the month of May every year. IASER exam is one of the exam is of the 3 hours duration. It consists questions from the subjects, following subjects. Let's see. See, to get into IASER, there's a separate entrance examination. Okay, like IIT, JEE, and NEET, there is a separate entrance examination. Of course, they do take students from other entrance examination too. But one who decide or one who want to get into IASER, they need to be good at biology, chemistry, physics, and mathematics, because there will be a separate entrance examination. Of course, these exam will be around 3 to 4 lakh students will be appearing each year for this exam, and you need to qualify this exam. See, the other option to get into IASER is, I have shown IASER Pune photo here. Okay, this is the campus of Indian Institute of Science Education Research, Pune. All right, you can search the other 6 IASER photos and the opportunities available and the campus, the greeneries, and the facilities available, etc., etc. All right. So the other option is that, as I told you earlier, KVPY give admission to IASC as well as IASER. Then I said joint entrance examination, JEE, and then state and central board. Right? So here is what happens. I told 3 channels, right? So, dears, if you can keep your mic in mute mode, it will be appreciable. Thank you very much. Like, let's see I said the opportunities and how you need to study and where you need to get, like how you need to get into IASER. Let's move on to the NISER. Okay, there is another institution. Now, what are the institutions we have discussed so far? Can somebody tell me? Any one student? Can one student tell me?
IISCR,
Oh, yes. Then,
IISC.
wonderful. I spoke about IISC. I told you about IISCR. Now, anything again, it is matching with the same. Like you let's see, NISCR. NISCR, National Institute of Science, Education and Research. So in the name itself, it is there. All these IISC, IISCR, NISCR, all for researchers. A student who wanted to, pursue research with related to science, these institutions will help you. Understood? Right. Opportunities are different. The career, once you get through these institutions and you become a scientist, when you come out as a scientist, the opportunities are different. Okay, which I will tell you later. Let's see. Now, this is again an autonomous institutions. There are 2 locations in India. One is at Odisha, another one is in Mumbai. Where and all? One is in Orissa. We call it as Odisha. The next one is in Mumbai. Let's see. What this says, it is again it is a BSc, MSc 5 years. You have to qualify a NEST exam. What is it? There is a NEST exam. Their exam, entrance examination is called NEST, and you have to have 10+2 or class 12 with a good rank, a 2-digit rank to ensure a seat. That you need to get a 2-digit rank. Let's see. If there are 3 lakh students, 2.5 lakhs to 3 lakh students will appear for this exam, and you need to have a 2-digit rank into this. So you can understand now by what level, how much you have to study and how you have to study, right? So let's see.
Karthi, excuse me. Karthi, what is 2-digit rank? Can you tell 2-digit rank? Any child?
Below 100.
Yeah, very good. Who is that? Fantastic.
Hasini, ma'am.
Oh, very good, fantastic. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Let's see someone who come out of this National Institute of Science Education Research, someone who studied BSc or BS. Okay, if you have a CGPA, okay, greater than 7.5, okay, greater than 7.5, in physics, chemistry, biology, you can directly get a seat in the Baba Atomic Research Center. That means if a student who qualify approximately 75% and above, all right, on the total, all right, you are directly, or you can get a direct seat at where Baba Atomic Research Center. The total scholarship per month is around 80,000 rupees. My dears, you can do a research, further research there, and the average amount, okay, I'm talking about this is a minimal payment, which is about 80,000 rupees with the hostel and accommodation, all facilities. You will get approximately 80,000 rupees in hand. Do you think worth studying here? You don't have to go and search a job. You don't want to, like come out of it and then, keep on doing other studies anywhere, like, searching for good institutions, etc., etc. Here, once you studied NISCR, directly you can study at Baba Atomic Research Center with a scholarship, and you can do further researches, right? Let's see. So I spoke about now physics, chemistry, and mathematics and biology. Now I'm going to talk about again here physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and there is no biology here. All right. We spoke about the first thing, physics, chemistry, maths, and biology. Now here I'm coming out with physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Let's see. When we say physics, chemistry, mathematics, it is engineering, technology, pharmacy, architecture, or the other field, law, management, fashion, textile, social work, and library sciences, which is also cup of tea for few amount of students or few group of students. Let's see. So here, what are the institutions I'm going to discuss? I'm going to discuss about IIT, where I belongs to, and NIT, where Chandrasekhar sir in this group, he belongs to. Then we are talking about BITS Pilani, and then IIST, Indian Institute of Space Technology. Okay, is it interesting to understand about these institutions, my dears?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see what is the interesting facts about IITs. Like why people are so much interested to get into IITs, or why people are writing IIT JEE examination. Why there are 10, 12 lakh students every year after completion of 12th standard, they are writing this examination. All right. Let's understand. So as I told you, for engineering that we have Indian Institute of Technology, National Institute of Technology, Delhi Technological University, Delhi College of Engineering, and Birla Institute of Technology and Science. See, there are a lot of other engineering colleges in India. But we are talking about in this session only the cream of those. Okay? And what is the benefit of studying here? What is the benefit of studying in other universities which you already know or you would have already come across? But here what it happens, why we have to study for these, or when you are taking physics, chemistry, maths, why we have to aim for this? Why should I aim for this institution? Okay? When you invest in your life, I would say when you invest in your life that you doesn't care for, okay, in my opinion, you must be miserable. So otherwise, what is the point in making choices? Like you invest your life that something matter to us. Am I right? Invest your life that something matter to us. Let's see. BTech, the first option, and of course you have so many engineering branches. Then let's see the B architecture. Then of course Bachelor of Science, Physics, Chemistry, Mathematics, non-medical. See, understand in IITs there are no Bachelor of Science. It's only BTech. But in IIT there is a MSc course. What happens? Once you do BTech, if you want to go to MSc, you want to do Master of Science, which is available in IIT. But for that, you need to write an exam called GATE, Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. But getting into IIT, there is IIT JEE examination, I will tell you. All right. So since this point has come, I just wanted to inform you. Then there is a BSc Hons, Agriculture. See, another fantastic field, agriculture. Last so many years now, last 2-3 years, there are so many students who are interested about this. I will tell you in the following slides. Let's see what happens. So these are few of my inputs about IIT. Okay, yeah, I don't know what about others things. Since I belongs to it, I can tell you few things what I experienced. Now let's see. I would say that IITians are focused towards their goals and they think in a better solution for every difficulty. IITians never think a word impossible. All right, someone who gets into IIT, they are being made up of doing something possible always. They never think that it cannot be. It is not part of my coffee, or it is not part of my cup of tea. It is all about that. They think that it is possible. Everything can be made possible. First thing. The next thing is, the more things about IIT, his brains are exceptional in their decision making and priorities, which distinguishes from non-IITians. Very simple. Then the various opportunities. IITs provide many opportunities, be it dramatics, music. Someone who's got a passion towards music and you still be in IIT, let's think what happens. Somebody is really passionate about music. Somebody is really passionate about dramatic. Someone is passionate about writing and you got into IIT, what will happen? See, for everything, you see that library, of course, itinerary events, writing, learning, languages or skill, debating, sports, technology related events, management and business events, organization skills, or trying out anything new. There is no risk, and you will usually find a group which is already doing this, what you are interested in. So you go as a new student, you can see that people are already doing this inside an IIT. And you have never been, you don't have to be disappointed that you came into an engineering now, that what I do, what my hobbies, or what I have some particular skills towards this, what I do. Should I leave all these things away or at the entrance itself when you are getting into an IIT? It never happens. You can, so many interested skilled people are there in one place. Okay, next. Life is very fast. What happens with IIT when you study? Students learn much more in a semester of 4 months than they learned in 2 years of JEE preparation. Very simple. All right. In IIT, life is defined by deadlines, projects, assignments, presentations. Students become habitual of these 3 words. Initially, these deadlines look troublesome, but at the end of the semester, they start missing that pressure and craziness of last minute preparations. let's see, I've added a nightlife also in IIT. What happens? Because someone who dream for an IIT, that it's not like just going and joining in a coaching institute or from a school that you learn physics, chemistry, mathematics and go and sit for IIT JEE examination without having a purpose in mind. Someone has told you to join an IIT, okay, I also go and appear for JEE examination, and what IIT gets. Nightlife in IIT is really mind-blowing. Club activities, people enjoying cricket, football, TT rooms, music rooms, birthday bumps, discussion till late night on politics, India economics, astronomy, everything happens with a group of people. Understand? It is not that it end, that at 4 o'clock it end, you come out of the campus and you straight away walk to your home. Many things happens beyond the
Yeah.
campus.
And actually, there is movement all 24/7.
Correct.
Libraries are opened 24/7. Everything.
True, madam.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So now this you cannot get in Google. This is my experience I brought in here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see the recruiters. Very simple thing. Look at these, the best of the Fortune 500, turnover. Like let's see the 500 crores companies. Let's see Microsoft, Goldman, Mercury, Uber, and Tower Research, and Schlumberger, ISRO, INGC, Webstaff, Qualcomm, Oracle, Flipkart, Walmart, Swiggy, JP Morgan, ITC, and more. See all the, and I just mentioned here, very simple, taking it up like highest annual package, approximately it is 6 crores. Hello, DS,
Yeah.
is there anything interesting here?
6 crores. So per month it comes 50 lakhs.
Why people be crazy about it now? Right.
Ah.
Why people be crazy about IITs? It's not easy, not an easy task. You need to study. See, your study is 11th and 12th physics, chemistry, mathematics. You need to focus and study from wherever you're studying. And you need to plan accordingly to get into this JEE examination. Once you get into IIT, things will be different. Right. Now, a minimal package is also listed here. Now, let's see about few famous IITians which I picked. Let's see. I'm sure you all heard about Sundar Pichai. Am I right? I don't know about Amit Singhal, Uber. Okay. Raghuram Rajan, former RBI governor. And Ramesh, that I told about Ramesh, the MP. All right. Then N.R. Narayana Murthy, Infosys. Arvind Kejriwal, Chief Minister of Delhi. Sachin Bansal, Flipkart. And Vindo Khosla, Sun Microsystems. And there are many IITians. Not only this. There are many IITians. Google it. But if you look at the best of the companies of the world, either the CEOs or Chief Executive Officer or Director or the founder are IITians. Now their brains are, why their brains are being purchased? Because they know how to sustain. As I told in the beginning, they are part of the solution, they are not part of the problem. These IITians are part of the solution and not part of the problem. That is why they are able to run these companies. Right? So let's see the importance of IITs. I understood, I made you clear why to dream of IIT. All right? In your career, why you have to study at IIT. Right? Is it clear to you? I told you there is only one exam, which is IIT JEE, which happens every year twice, and you need to qualify that examination. And of course, in JEE Advanced, you need to be for the best IITs. There are about 23 IITs available and approximately 21,000 seats. Okay? Approximately 21,000 seats. So, when 12 lakhs are writing, if you want to get into an IIT, how much should be your rank? At least, I said 21,000. The least, I mean, the less rank. Right? See. But my dears, these are all not a tough exam. Again, let me make it very clear. This is not something that only a bookish, only a student with has stored a lot of books in their library or at home and having carried a number of books at home, sitting in first bench can make it happen. No, never. Okay, this is part of, if you think a little bit, if you plan a little bit, this is possible. Let's see NITs. We have an example in front of us. Chandrasekhar sir is sitting in this discussion, and he will definitely talk to you. So I am talking about his college. Let's see. NITs, National Institute of Technology, there are 31 NITs. All right. And total number of seats for undergraduate programs are somewhere 23,506, and the post graduation is about 13,000. You must pass 12th board examination with 75% or should be in top 20% if you are general category or such categories. You need to take JEE mains, which you should qualify with AAR. You need to appear JEE main examination for admission into NITs. Very simple. So one thing is common here. JEE main is common here. Hope you would have noticed it, which gives you admission to IISc, IIScr, NISCR, IIT, NITs. IIT is a common examination. Now you understood why most of the people are taking up this examination, because either it can be an IIT, it can be IISc, it can be IIScr, it can be NISCR, it can be NITs. So a student through JEE, a student get multiple options, right? So I said, see, if you look at a student name, I picked here, Palika, the highest package offered by NIT Trichy to a CSE student was placed at Facebook with a package of 1.3 crore. Hello?
Yes.
Are you all there? So listen, see again this, when you talk about a package of crores, I'm not talking about lakhs. Lakhs is, again, is a dream of many. I'm talking about package of crores. When you talk about package of crores, then you have to be only with these kind of institutions. That is why, yes, why people are crazy about it. And end of the day, am I employable? That is the question of any education. So I said, like, it's an opportunity. Education is an opportunity. That's all. Any education, it is only an opportunity to explore things. Right? Right. So let's see. Courses offered by NIT is BTech, BArch, MTech, MCA, MBA, MSc, and MArch. So I'm moving on to the BITS Pilani. Have you heard about BITS? I've given a picture here. This is nothing but, it has got 4 campuses located in India, located in Goa, Hyderabad, and Pilani, and one of its campuses in Dubai. Around 22,000 students study in all 4 campuses. The institute primarily focus on higher education in engineering and science. So that means ICT, IIScr, NISCR, IISc and all is only focused on science. IIT focused on UG level, IIT focus on engineering, PG level in science, but BITS Pilani is focusing in engineering and science. All right. The candidate should have obtained a minimum of aggregate 75% in physics, chemistry, maths, of course in 12th standard. And if mathematics is taken, it's different, okay? Or a minimum of aggregate 75% mark in physics, chemistry, and biology, either maths or biology. Let's see what is BITSAT. BITSAT is another, they have an entrance examination, separate entrance examination, not with JEE or NEET or anything. They have a separate entrance examinations. I said Birla Institute of Technology and Science, right? So you have to see the degrees which is offered here: BE, Hans Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Computer Science, Electricals, Electronics, Mechanical, Manufacturing Engineering, and of course you see B Farm, and then MSc integrated, BSc, MSc. That's what I said, engineering plus science.
Thanks.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. So let's see IIST here. IIST. So my dears, we have reached, first we discussed about physics, chemistry, maths, biology. Then we discussed physics, chemistry. Then we are discussing physics, chemistry, maths. Okay, current slide, we are discussing physics, chemistry, maths career. All right. Indian Institute of Space and Technology. All right. IIST offers various undergraduate programs, postgraduate programs in areas that are relevant to space studies. Is there anybody in this group who are interested to become a space scientist or who wanted to study in space, for space, like ISR and NASA and all? Hello? Is anyone? Is anyone looking for a career at ISRO and NASA?
Space science.
Yes, space science. So if for them this is the option, okay, for them this is the college, BTech courses in aerospace engineering or avionics, a dual degree. All right. So there is MTech, astronomy, astrophysics. So somebody, if anybody, any students who wanted to pick up, this is an option for space studies. Now admission to these branches are only from JEE Advanced. Please understand, IAST take admission only from JEE Advanced. And if my knowledge is correct, approximately 300 to 400 students are being recruited for all these branches in a year. And a 2-digit JEE Advanced rank is considered. Hello?
Yes.
That's all? Understood? Yeah. So what I'm saying is a 2-digit JEE Advanced rank is considered. See now, the current group or the directors are Dr. Radhakrishnan. Earlier it was founded by our former president, late president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is the founder of this institution, and followed him Dr. Madhavan, Dr. Radhakrishnan currently, and then who is the current chairman of ISRO, my dears? Hello?
Children,
Is there anybody can tell me?
he is from Tamil Nadu. Yes.
Shivan, sir.
Yeah, very good. Who told it?
Sunanda, ma'am.
Sunanda, very good.
Sunanda, thank you very much, but you need to address Dr. Sivan, okay?
Dr. Sivan.
Yeah, Dr. Sivan. So Dr. Sivan is the current director of this institution. So following the advices from Dr. Radhakrishnan. So these two members are in the board of direction. Okay. Let's see. So how you will get an opportunity to meet them also and sit with them, work with them, right? A lot of opportunities. Let's see. Now I am coming into, see, I have told about science, I told about engineering, I told about space technologies, I told about researchers. Let me now talk to you about, like, someone will be there from this group, okay, taking up science. Can I become a fashion designer? Can I become animation expert? Can I do something in, create an animation movie? Can I be a designer? All right. So for them, yes, science will give you that opportunities also. There is an exam called USEED. You can write this. And there are centrally funded universities in India which gives fashion and designing opportunities for students who wanted to study Bachelor of Designing. But of course, you must be belongs to physics, chemistry, maths background. Remember, you must be from physics, chemistry, mathematics background, and there is a NIFT. I have listed here. There is a NIFT also, National Institute of Fashion Technology. Every year in the month of January, they conduct an examination for 12th standard students, and admissions are given based on that. For someone who is interested in animations, fashion technologies, etc., etc. All right. So the other examination is USEED, which is conducted by IIT every year, and they have a department, students who wanted to study design engineering. Student who wanted to study design engineering, because today if you see that there are so many opportunities, like you wanted to construct a big shopping mall, you want to construct a smart city. Let's see that in Coimbatore there is a smart city projects is going on, and people are working for that. You would have heard about that news and all. So for that, smart cities and all those, they need people who are studied basically design engineering. All right, someone who studied design engineering. So opportunities, like, okay, you see that tomorrow you want to make Tirupur or Coimbatore or Karachi or places like Delhi or wherever you want to, those places have to be made as a smart city. And you definitely, if you are in the government system, then government system will be operating for a particular 5 years, 10 years period. They will pick up students for this particular area to work as a design engineer. And you continue with that. All right, let's see the next one. So science students, PCM stream is also exist in defense. Now see, somebody will be there like, I wanted to go to defense. Am I right? Let me see what are the opportunities in defense. After passing the 12th, one can apply directly in Indian Army, Indian Air Force, and in Indian Navy, National Defense Academy, NDA. NDA is a separate examination, but you have to be belongs to physics, chemistry, and mathematics. Either physics, chemistry, mathematics, or physics, chemistry, mathematics, biology, or physics, chemistry, maths, computer science. All right. Hello. Any background, it is applicable. So NDA entrance examination conducted twice in a year in the month of April and September respectively. It's a different examination. Now let's come to the agriculture field. Let's see what is there in agriculture. Yes, lot of opportunities, but nowadays in most of the papers, national dailies are reporting only on agriculture, right? Hope you all would have seen those newses. We don't want to go to that, but completely if you look at, take a newspaper every day, there is an agriculture problem. There is a problem with agriculturists. There is a problem with farmers. There is a problem. See, a lot of things are happening. So a lot of discussion on agriculture it is happening nowadays. So what is agriculture? See, agriculture especially, you have an option either physics, chemistry, mathematics, you have an agriculture option. Physics, chemistry, biology, you have an agriculture option. And there are few institutions, few colleges, few schools are offering physics, chemistry, agriculture course also. Okay. Physics, chemistry, and agriculture courses also offered in few schools. So I am talking about physics, all these streams. Let's see. You have a course BSc in agriculture and BSc in agriculture eco management, agriculture meteorology, biotechnology, agriculture statistics, agronomy, agriculture marketing and business management, and crop physiology and entomology, and so many things. All right. So if you see, these are all the upcoming opportunities. In fact, agriculture field in the last 2-3 years, if you see, okay, if you Google it and see, so many opportunities are come. And because of that, last 2 years, I could see even in Guruji, I was able to see students were asking me, sir, okay, like which exam I can write for getting into an agricultural career. All right, they wanted to be an agriculture officer, IFS, Indian Foreign Service, like Forest Service, IFS, Indian Forest Service, or getting into agriculture officer, block development officer, so many careers. So what happens is here, they have to write an exam called ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research, after 12th standard, which will talk about 3 subjects, either physics, chemistry, mathematics, or physics, chemistry, agriculture, or physics, chemistry, biology. So 3 options are there for a student: physics, chemistry, maths, or physics, chemistry, biology, or physics, chemistry, agriculture. And what do you get after all this? Look at the career opportunities here. What you get? Agriculture research scientist, field officer, farm manager, research officer, and so many opportunities here. So there is an opportunity in agriculture field also, but you have to be belongs to science field. So laboratory-based research, field-based research, scientists work for improving crop produce, for environment production. Like if you see that today, food scarcity is there in many places, right? So what is the best food I have to eat? Which food I have to be produced? Where the problem of in food production is happening? Which is the best time for production of agriculture? So many questions are there. These are all to be addressed through these studies. So there is a scope of study for agriculture, and to get a job is also easy. All right. Let's see. I said I want to talk about a few branches in engineering branches. These are all few branches in engineering which you may have come across or may not. All right. Let's see, in this infrastructure engineering and all, nowadays it is booming. Of course, you have automation engineering and other areas that people pick it up. Automobile engineering, all right. Aeronautical engineering, yes, always. Now let's see the other one.
Excuse me, Sajid. Sajid, you show me that previous slide. Say, but this many branches are there.
Yes, madam.
Our people know only civil engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science, electronics, that's all, electrical, these things only. Other branches they don't know, and where they are offering, which colleges, and what is the job opportunity. For example, production engineering.
All right. Yeah, good question, madam. So what happens, like in IITs are offering many of these courses. NITs are offering many of these courses, but what happens, people go and pick it up always the mostly used courses like civil engineering, chemical, mechanical engineering, as you stated. They go and pick it up, and they when they come to job, they see a huge competition too of these, after picking up these core courses like civil, mechanical, and electronics and all those things. They think that they get job only on that particular area. But if you take up, like as you told, as you asked me, production engineering. In production engineering, that it has got an opportunity in the all automobile field. Like if you take a car manufacturing company like Ford, or take Skoda or any such companies like Mahindra or any big companies, like they have an opportunity for production engineering. That basically talk about like number of works with how it is to be the production has to be designed, and when it has to be designed according to the situation, according to the season, according to the price, according to the financial constraints. Likewise it goes, and according to the availability of raw materials, it goes like that. But if you look at mechanical engineering student will be applied in a car manufacturing unit, and he only knows to manufacture a machine and fit into. But the other side of production engineering, that he decide which model has to be decided, what model people will choose. See, there are a lot of things happens like that. We think that actually this particular model will go to like if, for example, if there is a mechanical engineer, he fit, or automobile engineer, he fit a machine and he start making the car to work. But probably if the design of the car is not good, then I'm sure people are not going to buy this. Automatically that car will be failed in the market. So he should decide that in the time of when you are producing a particular model of a car, it has to come to market when. What situation it should come to the market, in rainy season or summer season, or on a particular targeted group, whether it is poor segment car, moderate car, rich cars. So this is another opportunity of study, but people don't think about it. They think about the core courses, and you go to a mechanical, after getting a mechanical engineering degree, you go to a like automobile field. You can see number of people lined up there, because everybody knows to fit in a machine, but nobody knows that how that machine has to be brought into the market. This is what happens, madam.
Yeah.
So that's why genetic engineering, textile engineering, motorsport engineering, production engineering, environmental engineering. Nobody is talking about environmental engineering. Today, nowadays, that is becoming the more core area. Like someone has to study about environment. Someone has to work on that. They should tell to people that, what environment you are living and how that is going to happen to you in future. So nobody is about it. Naval architecture.
Yeah.
So this is what it happens. So people have a lot of opportunities. I am talking about only few here. But madam, there are about 52 branches. A total of 52 engineering branches are available. I picked a few here. So shall I move?
But generally in Coimbatore, our parents prefer only, they want their children with them. They have to eat the homely food, homely made food. They want to see the safety of the children. Even they don't want to send the children abroad or somewhere else, even for studies. That is also a thing, I think.
Madam, I have an
colleges, local colleges.
Yes.
No, where is genetic engineering? It is not available here in Coimbatore. But it may be available in Delhi or Mumbai or Hyderabad. But parents have to decide to send the children there.
Correct, madam.
Studies. That is also matters.
In fact, genetic engineering is available at IITs. But that IIT Bombay offers and IIT Kharagpur offers. So Kharagpur is West Bengal. So someone wants to study in IIT engineering, genetic engineering, they have to go to West Bengal. Now, as you stated, madam, that problem is that the food and culture and people don't want to. So far, there are few set of parents like that, but others are definitely, they look forward for the opportunity and then they work like that is also there. So they have to understand now this. If they wanted to get a course which is in the future, what is required and where less less amount of people are working, or where is less amount of competencies, or less amount of competition,
Yeah.
they have to pick up some courses like this.
Mm. Yeah.
So I'll move to the next one now.
Yeah.
So
Thank
I'm
you.
talking about Tata Institute of Social Sciences. I don't know anybody heard about this.
Yeah.
Vocational education is a premier field, like somebody who's looking for a vocational education, renewable energy. Another field, like, why this institution is basically to understand renewable energy. All right, there's the renewable energy is a thing with energy demands rising. That we know that every day there is a demand for energy, various energies, electrical energies, or anything, like, take about any solar energies and so many energies. So we talk about here renewable energy, and for that there is an institution. Someone who want to study BVOC, Bachelor of Vocational Education, and so many government departments offer jobs to these students. And there is a Tata Institute of Social Science.
Yeah. Excuse me. One information. My daughter Sai Meera studied here.
Very good, madam. Thank you.
This is called TIS.
Very good.
Mumbai. My daughter studied there. Now she settled in London.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we have an example here. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So
Yes.
these institutions also give students scholarships to study and take researches. There are a lot of opportunities, provided you go and enroll there and you get into that institution, and you have opportunities like this. Now let's see. There are a few list of universities that offers various programs. I mentioned here. You can note down these institutions if you want. Other institutions. So PSUs which accept computer science graduates. PSU is nothing but public sector undertaking, which is nothing but a government organizations. All right. I mentioned here Indian Oil, BBNL, BARC, GAIL, MECL, SAIL, and so many institutions which gives NLC. Okay. Neyveli Lignite Corporation, NLC. Okay. NTPC. So many things for a computer graduate student. So many options. So now with this, I am coming to my speech. I'm coming to the end of my speech, and Chandrasekhar sir will join and talk about his areas of discussion. So whatever I discussed, hope everybody is clear about it. In case you have any doubts at the end of the session, you can stay back and ask me. No problem. I can brief you till your understanding level. Now I believe millions of students fail either in NEET or IITs every year, and only thousands of them move forward. Understand this. The best success habit, according to me, is getting trained for handling failure. So I have discussed with you so many areas of this thing. Now next, Chandrasekhar sir will join with his areas of discussion. So I have to say, my dears, studying with science is easy, and so many opportunities takes you to a future. But the only thing is a planned study required in science. Okay, that alone you guys follow. Now I am moving to Chandrasekhar sir. Chandrasekhar sir, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Please follow.
Yeah. Good evening, all. Can you hear me? I need one or two students to keep your microphone on so that you're able to respond to whatever I ask you. Sunanda, can you keep your mic on, Sunanda?
Yes, sir.
Is there any background disturbance in your place?
No, sir.
Okay, all right. So you'll respond to me, okay? All right. Now, till now we saw about science and what are all the opportunities science has got for you. But now let us try to discuss about commerce. There might be some students who are who hate science to the core. How many of you in this class hate science to the core? You don't like science at all. You don't understand the concepts of science, or you find it very difficult to understand. Is there anybody like this in this class? If yes, then commerce is for you. Okay. So there are also some students who won't be comfortable with science at all, like solving equations or trying to understand a particular concept and drawing diagrams and drawing circuits and trying to understand the in-depth concepts of science. So if you're not comfortable with science and if you're a hater of science, you should take commerce in your 11th and 12th standard. All right. Now, what does it take to do commerce is you should have strong skill or interest in mathematics. All right. You should be comfortable with numbers. When I say numbers, you should be extremely comfortable with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now, how many of you in this class are comfortable with these four operations? Division. How many of you are comfortable with multiplication? If I ask you 99 into 7, can you tell me the answer quickly? All right. So likewise, you should be extremely comfortable with mathematics and you should have a strong skill in mathematics to take commerce. Next is you should have good problem solving skills. That is, you should have a brain where you solve good problems. So one good problem that I can give you is summer has started. All right. So everywhere we have a shortage of energy, shortage of electricity. So how will you fix this problem? Anybody in this class, can you tell me how will you fix this problem? You should have a problem solving brain to take up commerce. You should not have a dumb head. You should have a problem solving brain to take up commerce. So I've given you a problem. I've told you summer has started and we don't have electricity. So electricity shortage. How do we fix this problem? Anybody?
Solar energy, sir.
Sorry?
Solar energy.
Okay, solar energy. What else? That's a good idea. That's a good. Who said that? Who
Nitin,
said
sir.
that? Nitin. Okay, Nitin, that's a great idea. Solar energy. What else? What else? There's only one answer for this question. There are many answers. How can you fix this problem of electricity shortage? It happens not only in our state, it also happens in the various states in India. So it's a country's problem. It's not only a state's problem. How will you fix this? All right, I'll give you one more problem. All right. Now you have 1 crore rupees. Suppose you have 1 crore rupees and you're asked to spend that 1 crore rupees in 3 days. And you should not spend money on buying automobile. You should not spend money on buying land or building. And you should not spend money on buying jewelry. How will you spend this 1 crore? Any idea? Come on, I need interactive class.
Helping the poor, sir.
Helping the poor. Okay. Sending funds to the poor. Okay. What else? How will you spend this 1 crore in 3 days?
Sir, by investing on stocks, sir.
Okay, investing on stocks. That's a great idea. Okay, what else? How will you spend 1 crore in 3 days? Helping the poor, investing on stocks. What else? All right. Now these are some problem solving skills. These test your problem solving skills. Okay, so if you have good problem solving skills, then you can take commerce. Now next is you should have a systematic way of doing things. Say for example, suppose you study physics for half an hour, then immediately you get deviated and go to chemistry. Then at the end of chemistry, you get deviated and go to maths. You should not have that kind of a brain. You should have a brain where you sit for physics, you finished physics, and then move on to chemistry. Likewise, you finish chemistry and then you move on to maths. So you have a systematic way of doing things. If you have a systematic way of doing things, you can take commerce. All right. Now, what do you study in 11th and 12th? What do you exactly study in 11th and 12th is there are 4 compulsory subjects: accountancy, economics, business studies, and English. In accountancy, it will be 90% of practicals, and economics there it will be 40% practical and 60% theory, wherein you'll have statistics from 10th standard in your economic subject. Business studies is 100% theoretical, where you'll have lot of theory to be analyzed and questions will be asked based on it. It will be more like your SST. All right, and English is more about your literature, poem, poetry writing, letter writing, and other stuff. That is your English. Now there are optional subjects. You should choose your optional subject based on your skill sets and goal, and not based on which subject you can score good marks. All right. So you should know your goal first. You should know your ambition first, and then based on your skill sets, you should choose your optional subject. Optional subject could be maths or information practice, or it could be computer science, entrepreneurship, Hindi, psychology, fine arts, and physical education. Now, when I talk about psychology, if you're interested in a teaching career or a research career, you should take psychology as one of the options. All right. And fine arts is when you have specific skills like dancing, singing, writing, drawing and painting. when you have these specific skills, you should take fine arts as one of your options. And physical education, as all of us know, suppose you want to become a coach or you want to become a player, the ideal thing would be to first become a player and represent a state or country for some 10 years or 20 years, and then become a coach or a commentator or an umpire. That is how generally people do. All right, straight away you cannot become a coach. First you need to be a player, establish yourself as a good player, and then you can become a coach. All right, so these are the optional subjects. Now, what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is starting something of your own. I'll give you one good idea to do entrepreneurship. All right, during this Corona times, many people have put on weight. They have stayed at home and they have done work from home tasks, and many people have put on weight. So you can probably start a wellness clinic, and you can suggest people good ways to reduce their weight and to take care of their health. So that is one good idea that I can suggest you. Or you can maybe you can start a gym. Once you start a gym, you can help people reduce their weight and get back their body shape. All right, so you should have good mindset to start business, and once you start business, there'll be challenges, there'll be competitors, and there'll be targets to meet, and all those interesting areas. You can talk to Sajid sir, and he'll be able to share his experiences as an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not easy. It comes with a lot of challenges, and once you have the guts to face the challenges, you can do entrepreneurship. So that is again one of the optional subjects which you can take it up. All right. Now, what are some interesting career options in commerce? The most lucrative career option is chartered accountancy. All right, CA. Now, CA comes with the maximum period is 5 years, and you can finish CA in 5 years. There are 3 levels in CA. First is CPT, that is Common Proficiency Test. Next is IPCC, and finally you have final of CA. Now, after IPCC, the candidate has to do an articleship. That is, he should be an apprentice under an auditor. All right. My elder sister is a chartered accountant, and she's a Canadian citizen now. So she used to tell me that to become a chartered accountant, you don't need good brains. You need to be a hard worker, and you should be able to study for 14 to 15 hours a day. You should have good reading habit, and you should study for 14 to 15 hours a day. Can you do it? Think twice before becoming a chartered accountant. All right. So it's a lucrative career, and starting salary of a chartered accountant is 7 lakhs in India. 7 lakhs per annum in India. That is the starting salary of a good chartered accountant. Next career option is company secretary. Now, who's a company secretary? Is responsible for the efficient administration of a company, particularly with regard to ensuring statutory requirements. Statutory requirements are requirements as per law. All right. So that is what is statutory requirements. Now it is again it is an 8 months and 9 months and 10 months program. So it has foundation, it has executive level, and it has professional level. Next is hotel management. You have to do a BHM, Bachelor in Hotel Management. It's a 3-year course. Next career option is animation and multimedia. You can do a BSc in animation and multimedia. Next career option is journalism and mass communication. Suppose you're interested in anchoring and you're interested in being a journalist. You love asking questions to people. You like meeting people. You like traveling. You like gathering news. You like interacting with people. So you can take up this BJMC, that is Bachelor in Journalism and Mass Communication. It's a 3-year course. Next career option is CMA, that is Cost and Management Accountant. All right. So this person, what he does is he analyzes the cost of different things. Suppose you have cracker industry. Now in cracker industry, what is the cost involved? Main cost is raw materials. Raw materials is chemicals. All right. So you have to procure raw materials from different people, and you have to and then you have labor cost. You have many people working on those crackers, and finally you have to dispatch. You have to pack and dispatch it to different places. All right. So that is the work. So the cost accountant, what he does is he plans, monitors, and controls the cost of different products and services of an organization. Again, there are three levels. First is foundation, intermediate, and final. Something similar to your chartered accountancy. Now you can note down this website, icmai.in. icmai.in gives you all information about cost accountancy and being a cost accountant. Next is CFA. CFA is Certified Financial Analyst. It takes 4 years maximum to do a CFA. He can work on investment management, risk management, or asset management. Now, what is investment management? Again, handling of financial assets, like your shares and stocks and shares and other areas. All right, and what is risk management? Risk management is, suppose you run an organization and suddenly due to earthquake the building falls down. So how do you cover that risk? What is your plan for such kind of risk? So any natural calamity is considered as a risk. Next is asset management. Asset management is again your stocks and shares and all your mutual funds and all your assets. How do you manage these assets? So that is a certified financial analyst. It takes 4 years to do this. Next is law. There, BCom LLB is one of the famous qualification. So to become a lawyer, you don't need to take up science or you don't need to take up arts. You can take commerce, you can do BCom, and then you can do your LLB. You should have good debating skills, like how we discussed in IITs and NITs nightlife. They say, right? So I'm from NIT Allahabad. So during most of the night time, we used to stay awake till 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and we used to debate on the latest current issues, whatever is happening in our country. So we used to come up with a lot of good ideas and suggestions to improve those discussions. So you should have good debating skills. You should have a good rational mind. You should be able to understand a problem or a situation from different angles. You should be able to see the pros and cons. That is the advantages and disadvantages of different concepts. Next is management. That is, you can do your BBA and MBA. You can do your MBA from one of the IIMs, say IIM Ahmedabad, Kozhikode, IIM Kolkata, IIM Bangalore. Once you do your MBA from IIM Ahmedabad, automatically the salary package is somewhere around, it will be in crores. You'll get salaries in crores, and the work pressure will be high, but then you should be able to handle those work pressure once you do your MBA from the IIMs. Next is fine arts. Fine arts, again, like how I told you, you should have those niche areas like drawing, painting, singing, dancing, and painting, drawing. So you should do your BFA, that is your Bachelor in Fine Arts. It's a 3-year undergraduate program which studies about painting, sculpture, photography, and other areas. So if you have the specific interest, you should have the specific interest in these areas to do this. So you can take up fine arts and you can become a specialist in that area. Next is fashion designing. Like how you can do fashion designing by taking science as well as commerce. So once you take commerce, you can do there are many aspects of fashion designing, like interior designing, jewelry designing, and you can do your BDES, that is Bachelor of Design course. It's a 4-year course which you can do, and it will specialize on fashion designing, interior designing, textile designing, etc. Next career option is event management. See, these days all of us have problems conducting events. We won't have the time to do events, or we won't have the skill and contacts to do events. So we can do birthday parties or marriage functions can be well handled by an event manager. So you need to do a BA in event management. Web designing, again, there are a lot of courses for web designing. You can take up any one of the courses and you can do web designing. You can master web designing by the following courses that I mentioned in the slide. Next career option when taking commerce group is a lecturer or a professor. You should do a postgraduate or a doctoral degree or a postdoctoral degree, or if you are targeting schools and if you want to become a school teacher, you can do a B.Ed. You can do a B.Ed. All right. Next is banking sector. You can write the IBPS, that is Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. You can enter into private and public sector banks. This is again a safe job. Once you get inside a bank, they are not going to throw you out so easily. So you can be very safe inside the bank, and you can grow your career. Next is suppose you want to enter into MNCs or corporate sector, you can do your BBA or MBA, and it will take 5 years. Again, like how we discussed, we can once we enter into the IIMs, the salary package will be in crores. For being a stockbroker, the minimum qualification should be for to become a stockbroker, it should be a graduation and with 2 years of experience in stockbroking industry. Next is government job. In government jobs, central government jobs like IPS, IAS. So you can target your Union Public Service Commission by taking commerce group as well. You need not take science group to do your IAS, IPS, satisfy your IAS, IPS dreams. You can satisfy your IAS, IPS, IFS dreams by taking commerce group as well. Next is sports. Suppose you want to become a coach, or you want to become a player. You can do your bachelor's in physical education. That is again a 3 to 4 year course, and you can become you can become a coach or a player. Next is entrepreneur. That is, you can start your own business. So once you have a business idea, you can start your own business. And there are other areas like financial consulting, statistician, or you can also become a certified financial planner. Say, for example, it's a professional course in financial planning provided by the Financial Planner Standards Board, which can be done within 6 months. So you have to identify certain clients, and you have to manage their assets and manage their income flow. And venture capitalist. Suppose you identify a firm which is doing really well, you pour in your funds. You pour in your funds, and you encourage the organization to do well and get some benefit out of their profits. So that is a venture capitalist. Actuary is a person who analyzes statistics and calculates the insurance risks and premiums. So that is what is an actuary. So you can also become an actuary. You can also become a financial analyst, or you can find a job in corporate finance or the insurance sector. So insurance sector, your basic eligibility is 10+2. Once you finish a 10+2, you need to get a license. And once you get a license, you can really do well in the insurance sector. So good luck for studying commerce and for gaining knowledge. I hope you can really do well in commerce and choose one of the career options that I've mentioned. All right, so good luck. Now I hand over to Sajid sir.
Thank you very much, Chandrasekhar. Now, students, we have last sessions to talk with Mrs. Lakshmi. She want to join us, so she want to give you some input. So Lakshmi is there?
Yes, sir. I am very much here.
Lakshmi can talk. Lakshmi is from MG University, Kerala, and of course she's with us, Guruji, as a faculty, and she will add up few things which has come to her mind. She just updated me. She want to talk something. So Lakshmi, please.
Okay, so good evening, all of you. Actually, I didn't first plan for taking a session like this, but when I was listening to you people, I just want to share few of things, because when it comes to taking up a career in pure sciences like chemistry, physics, mathematics, biology, lot of us are getting confused about, okay, what to do after taking up this as a subject. Okay, like most of you would be thinking, like, okay, I can be a teacher, or I can end up being a lecturer or a professor or a scientist. It's not only just that. Okay, when you see a sensational case in your newspapers, what you see in the first place is a forensic expert. Have you heard about that? Like some interdisciplinary courses like that will always be there for you as a professional career. Okay, so I just wanted to I just wanted to remind about those things like forensic science or metallurgical science, material sciences, surface chemistry. Okay, those things are in interdisciplinary courses when it comes to pure science. So what why I have told you this is because once you are deciding about taking up a pure science as your subject, don't hesitate, because you can do that once you have set a goal, a career. Okay, a career, or what to do after this. Okay, and for research, I just want to add up a few things that when you are going for research career, our central government is offering you great number of scholarships. Usual UGC JRF scholarships is about 36,000 per month. for first 3 years and 42,000 rupees per month for another 2 years. So total a 5-year research will always be there with funds from central government for you to do. Okay, these are the just few things I just wanted to add up with these things. Okay, and something my teachers has told me, like when I was preparing for this +1 and +2 examinations, that is about AFMC, Armed Forces Medical College. Okay, so have you heard about this Armed Forces Medical College, Pune, which is in Pune? Okay, it is just 150 seats for MBBS, and of course, NEET is the qualification. You have to get high rank for that. But what is the specialty, or why it is different from others? Two things. One is you have to qualify with all their height, weight, those categories. Okay, like you should be of this height, this weight. Your vision should be perfect. Those things are there. But apart from that, it is the third best medical college. That's one thing. Like as of 2019 survey. Next thing is like after passing out, like 7-year graduation plus post graduation in medicine, you are appointed as a lieutenant in army for short service commission. Okay, you can serve our nation with your career. Okay, so that's something I just wanted to add up. So students, if you want anything to ask for any of us, I think this is the best time for that.
Yeah, is there any doubt? Let me add.
So how to get into IIM, sir?
Very good. Good question. See, IIM is generally meant for post-graduation, okay? Let's see, IIM is, there are a number of IIMs in India, and IIM is only for post-graduation, and especially students go to IIM for MBS, Master of Business Administration, and various fields like marketing and so many things, like, marketing, and you can take up production, and there are so many specialization. There is an exam called the CAT, Common Aptitude Test. There is a exam, and you have to write that exam and get passed. Only then you can get. Okay, so graduation can be in anything. Like you can do either it in engineering or arts and science and commerce, like whatever it is. Like engineering. See, the basic graduation doesn't matter. If you are planning to do MBA at IIT, sorry, IIMs, the IIM offers MBS, and the MBS basically meant for entrepreneurship. As Chandrasekhar sir told you, all IIMs MBAs are meant for entrepreneurship. You want to be best, one of the best entrepreneur of the world, then IIMs are best. And getting into IIMs, yes, as sir told, it can be any graduation, and you have to write an exam called CAT. Is it clear?
Thank you, sir.
Anything else other than this? So hope now, yeah.
Yeah, I have a question. Okay, shall I?
Yes, madam.
Yeah, actually, this KVPY, why it is not so famous like IIT, JEE, other things?
Good question, madam. Thank you for asking this question.
Ah.
Because KVPY generally considered among students as one of the toughest exams in the world. Because KVPY, someone who's looking forward to write KVPY should have a knowledge, like that exam, what you call the toughness of the exam is actually 2 or 3 steps ahead than IIT JEE. The toughness of the examination is 2 to 3 steps ahead than IIT JEE. And the next thing is KVPY give admissions only to IISc. So KVPY is not recognized or not given permission for any other colleges. It is only meant for IISc, and it's only for researchers. So students who are all planning to get researchers at IISc or IIScr with a scholarship will only be writing up. That is around 3 to 4 lakh students in the world will be coming and writing this examination. And a student who's writing this exam in 11th standard should have a knowledge till 12th standard, and student who writing in this exam in 12th standard should have a knowledge till degree first year.
One step ahead.
Yes, one step ahead. So that students, what happens, in students, what happens that those who are all preparing those who are all preparing from 8th standard, 7th standard, 9th standard and all will be able to get through easily. Those who are all preparing from 11th standard have to take in a week, as I told you that in a week, as I've been, Lakshmi was telling the number of hours to study, that their study hours have to be planned, and they need to study in a day 10 to 12 hours approximately other than their schooling to get through this examination. And the schools, and of course, if you ask me, madam, the schools who are schools are either not familiar with this exam, or they don't wanted to push or inform this exam about this exam to student, is basically we will not be able to get a number of model papers about this exam anywhere. The question papers are very less. It is not available in most of the website or in Google, and all things is available is only few books and NCERT based materials. So when we have to teach, the teacher has to go for 11th standard student, a teacher has to go till 12th standard level to teach for this exam.
Oh.
So that is the reason that it is not familiar with the schools, neither with the students, or only with a particular decided or structured or organized students only take up this exam.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes.
Students, any other queries? Parents, any other queries? If parents are sitting, we
Yes.
can address you. Any
Children.
parent? So if no queries, then we can wind up, I think so.
Shall we wind up then?
Yeah, so I think
Hasini, have you any question?
I have a question, like Hasni's
Yes,
father.
sir. Yes, sir.
See, like a lot of schools nowadays, they say that for that IIT and JEE, like these things and all, JEE and all, they say that you start getting the coaching from 9th standard and all. I just wanted to know whether it is really required from 9th standard, or like they can go for the training later on, because every schools are giving a lot of yeah.
okay, sir. Can I address that question? Yeah. So, sir, thank you for asking that question. What happens, I'll tell you, when a student taking up a coaching from 9th standard or a student taking from 11th or 12th standard, what happens with IIT JEE? See, in general, what happens when you go to 11th standard, a student is going 11th standard and 12th standard, the school portions and the school topic itself will be more. And if a student is asking, reaching to 11th standard, if a student is not very clear with the basic concepts of physics, chemistry, maths, a student will struggle to cop up IIT JEE coaching in 11th and 12th standard. Whereas what happens with coaching institute who are starting 8th standard or 7th standard onwards or 9th standard onwards, we teach students in 8th, 9th, 10th, we teach a lot of basic concepts which is required to follow in 11th and 12th standard. And they learn a lot of problem solving tricks and the formulas, and the especially if you take the Vedic maths and all, solving the problem in second steps and third steps, rather going to 10, 15 steps of solving problems. So then they learn to solve the problems in the 9th and 10th standard, that the basic like idea of how to solve a problem, how to follow a formula, that has been learned in 9th and 10th standard. And during 11th standard, these exams are like all these IIT JEE, NEET, all these exams are based out of NCERT syllabus, that we must remember. Now what happens when you go to NCERT syllabus of 11th standard? I'll tell you a small questions. What happens with NCERT? If NCERT is asking how a bicycle is riding, all right, JEE will ask you a question that come, let's go take a bicycle and ride. Both are in the same way. If you ask how a bicycle is riding in NCERT syllabus, as per NCERT syllabus, JEE will ask you, come, let's go take a bicycle and ride and experiment. Now, answer for both is same, but the explanation when you write or when you come out with an explanation, then it will be totally different. So for that, a student has to be given a lot of experimental learning. That will happen during this foundation, and when they go to 11th and 12th standard, we push them with the subject. So what happens? They will be able to score the maximum mark in IIT JEE. So for example, if you take an IIT JEE, history of IIT JEE and the total rankings, let's take the students who score rank 1 to 500. I'm not talking about rank 1 to, let's say take a rank 1 to 2000 or 3000 ranks. These students definitely would have gone for a 4 or 5 years of coaching. And out of like only very less, maybe only 1% are joined in 11th and 12th standard and made it up. Others would have been from a long term 4 to 5 years of coaching, or else the rankers, like they would have taken this examination the first year and they got a rank of 5,000 and 10,000, but they don't want to join an IIT, and they don't want, neither they don't want to join any colleges. They will take up a 1 year of exclusive coaching, going to a coaching center, which is called a repeater. We call it as a repeater. They come into the coaching center, they come to us and then learn morning till evening with us. And when they come out with the second level of attempt, of course, you can expect these students are falling into 1 to 100 or 1 to 500. So if you take the history of rank holders, 1 to 500, either in IIT JEE or in NEET, 75% are repeaters. Only 25% of students are parallelly managed this or equally managed this. So we advise the students to come from the basics, like, to start with the concept. It is better to start with 8th and 9th standard. Hope I cleared your doubts, sir. Right. Is there any other question?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. See, because a lot of schools are telling, so I was having that kind of ambiguity in my mind. Now, of course, it is cleared. So hopefully, we'll also look into this, maybe from 9th standard.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Is there any other question? We are happy to listen to parents. If any parents are there, they want to ask anything, we are ready. Please ask.
Sir, what are the minimum skills and qualification to work with tech giants like Google, Facebook, sir?
Wonderful. Yeah. I'll give you an example of Sundar Pichai, because I was listening to one of his talks. But what he said, he studied in one of the average schools in Chennai, okay, very average school. And he was talking about that he was not very sure about till 10th standard that qualifying his exams, qualifying the board examination with a top mark. And he was a very an average student. He was really an average student. But then he happened to listen to to one of the techies who came to his school through his principal and given advices to the students how to choose their career in 11th and 12th standard. And then he chose to become, or he chose in science, and he wanted to be in science. And from there onwards, he made his studies very strong towards preparing towards science and getting into IITs. That he studied at IIT Kharagpur, which is in West Bengal. Now look at it. This boy has come from a small village of Tamil Nadu and went into IIT Kharagpur. From there, okay, he has been selected into Google as a junior, as an executive. Let's take that he is selected as an executive, software development. Now, what happens is here, his skill that he's developed sitting there is actually, basically, Sundar Pichai has been awarded or he's been recognized for making Google Chrome. Okay, he was the pillar for Google Chrome, or he's been regarded, or he's been considered as a prime person for developing Google Chrome and Google Lens and so on. And from there onwards, he's been awarded to reach to the level of CEO. So now if you look at getting into Microsoft or getting into Google or getting into Infosys, such companies, it's all about that. I say, first thing, these institutions, where they come and pick students, they come and pick students from the top-notch institutions of the country. They don't come to a local colleges which is available in Coimbatore. They go to NIT, they go to IITs, they go to IISR or IISc for picking up students. So first option for a students who are planning to get into these institutions, that you need to study in one of the best technological university or technological system of our country, number one. So that you need to aim in 11th and 12th taking up science and maths as a career, and getting into writing this JEE examination and getting into these NITs and IITs or IISc kind of institutions, because these institutions come and pick you there. So there, as I told, if you study in a local college and go to IITs, what happens? Like I told you, you are going with an idea to become something to a college which don't have a multi-skilled people. Okay, your dream ends there. Your dream ends there. You go to IIT, there are people every day waiting for multi skills. They are waiting for developing different task force. They are hungry towards developing the nation, developing the world is more compared to any other institution. So there you get multi-skilled people, multi-skilled professors. So there you are, and you continuously, as madam told in the beginning, like 24/7 hard working, continuous working. You won't get it that it from a colleges which you are looking at in the local. Because they are coming 10 to 5. After that, no discussions at all. So the mind works from these institutions, and the companies like Fortune 500 companies, they come to these institutions to pick the students. So first of all, our dream has to study on IITs or NITs or IASc or kind of institution. That dream has to be developed first. Hope I cleared. Any other queries?
I have one point to add to what Sajitha said. If you have sound technical knowledge and if you have good soft skills, that is, if you have good communication skills, you can enter into any multinational company. The thing that they ask is technical knowledge, how sound you are. What about your concepts? Are you strong on your basic concepts? If you're a computer science engineer, you should be strong on your operating systems, database management, networking, and all these areas. So they'll be asking all those basic questions. So you should be really strong in your technical knowledge. So I would like to mention this.
Any other queries? Any other queries?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, myself Sai Karthik, sir.
Yes, Karthik, please.
Sir, I have one doubt that in that BDES, sir, that is Bachelor of Designing, can we do Bachelor of Designing in the basis of automobile, sir? Can you share the scopes and futures and also the minimum and starting salaries of that job, sir?
Good, thank you for the question. See, Bachelor of Designing, I said there is a UCEED, okay? You can write an exam called UCEED, which is conducted by IIT Bombay. And yes, of course, you have automobile field, you have enormous opportunities because all the automobile companies would require a design engineer for their plans for making up new vehicle designs. Okay, you see that month on month, there are a lot of difference in structure. Like, you take a car, any company's car, let's take if a Ford, if there is a car and that car is only in the market, that particular design in the market for a particular period. After that, again, they redesign and they bring it a new model and they sell it out. So likewise, in all the automobile industries, whether it is auto rickshaw, plane or car or any, in fact, in the bus, lorries, any kind of industries, they need design engineers for bringing out the best possible designs for the market as per the situation. Yes, you have enormous opportunities. You need to write UCEED during 12th standard. Come closer to that in the month of December, you need to apply when you are in 12th standard. In the month of December, you need to apply, and then January this exam will come, and you need to write this exam and pass for getting this choice. Is it clear?
Thank you, sir.
Sajid, is there, say, like this design engineering, this thing, is there any branches only for boys, only for girls, not for girls, like that?
No, madam. No, there is no specialization like that, or there is no separation like that. Only thing, a student who are having design engineering, they need to be a little bit good at drawing. They need to have a drawing skill, and they need to have a planning skills and decision making skills. So these are all the three things which they check generally in the counseling.
So there are opportunities for girls also, if they aspire.
Yes, madam.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yes, children. Any question?
Sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you say something more about getting into defense, sir? Like Navy and Air Force. Other than India, what are other opportunities, sir?
You have to see, NDA is one opportunity which is given to students for taking up from various part of the country. But other than that, like, with your basic degree, like if you depends on your skill set, your physical fitness. That many institutions, they used to conduct their own various recruitment rallies. You take a, if you go to like Ooty, there is in Wellington, there is a, every time you see that, take a paper and read, and every 3 months they used to conduct a recruitment rally. You can participate in that with your basic degree. You can go to Delhi and Bombay and so many naval based platforms. You can keep watching the internet as well as paper. Then they'll be publishing about the different categories, and you can apply for that, and you can go for an open category. But NDA is one exam, like you apply and write, and they conduct for various posts, and depends on your ranking you can choose. Other than that, depends on your basic qualification, you can choose the open recruitment rallies.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anything else?
Sir, can we do MBA after computer science engineering, sir?
Wonderful question. Yes, you can do MBA, and for doing MBA you can choose any colleges in India, but if you wanted to get into IIM, you need to write a CAT exam.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Children, it is almost 8. Do you have any question, or shall we wind up?
So I think most of the questions are addressed, and I need to say.
Yeah. Wonderful session, Sajid. Wonderful session. Except humanities, you commerce and science related, all the fields you touched. And so thank you so much. That who is the Sri Lakshmi and Mr. Shiva. What is his name? Shiva? I have not.
Chandrasekhar.
Yeah. So nice. Thank you. He is also from IIM Ahmedabad. Where is it? IIM Ahmedabad.
NIT Allahabad, ma'am.
Allahabad.
NIT
Allahabad. So nice. Sir, very wonderful session, and it is an eye-opener. It is very nice, and you covered maximum points. So nice.
So,
but I want all my children utilize this one, because this kind of knowledge they can't get anywhere else about careers. Thank you for sparing your time, this much time.
Yeah, thank you very much from
presentation.
Yes.
Wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, all of you, all the parents and students. Thank you very much for spending the time with us. And my special thanks to our respected principal and the school management for making this session possible for us. And keep in touch with Guruji. We'll always be there for supporting you for any such sessions. And all the best to all of you. And good night.
I will. Shall I tell something?
Please, ma'am.
Father is very much interested to ask. He asked, what is the difference in starting from coaching from 9th standard and 11th standard? Sir, Kasni's father, I am telling you, sir, we have arranged with Guruji, we arranged some 2-3 years before from 7th standard onwards. This IIT, JEE coaching from 7th standard. But they charged only per year. 4 staff would come. They came, 4 staff. At a time, weekly once, they took classes. Okay, nearly 3 hours class they took. But the reception from the parents was not so good. Parent cooperation was not there. So we very sadly we removed that one. But the thing is, the contact with us is there, always there. Even last month, some children, 10th standard children, those who are the creamy layer, like that we are telling, who are hard worker, particularly hard worker, they want to work. Like that of children, 13 children we selected, and we gave nearly 12 days coaching we gave, for NTSE, National Talent Search Exam. It was and we are waiting for the result now. Children have done they have given coaching for aptitude test. Aptitude is very important, that they have given, and they conducted lot of tests also. We are expecting the result. But if parents understand, if they support, definitely we are very much interested to arrange the classes. Because it is not possible for the parents to take the children there. We arrange it in the school timings itself. So I want the parents to utilize this kind of opportunity. Cooperation is needed. We are very ready for this. Very nominal only they charged. But parents did not take it. What can we do? But with I think now understand they will give cooperation. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your participation. Thank you, Sajid.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Other staff also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and thank you to all the
Sri Lakshmi,
sir and all. Yeah,
all the best for you. All the
give
best.
me
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. Good night. Bye.